Hi, this is Irish Eyes True Crime.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the strange case of Nicola Bulley Part 3. Today I would like to talk about people's ideas that Nicola ended things herself in the river. Thought about doing a whole video on the awareness of this issue with statistics, etc. But I thought, no, that would make me a hypocrite, as I don't believe this is what happened in this case. I will, however, leave contact details for Samaritans here, as I appreciate that this is an issue that people should be able to talk about. And my heart does go out to all those out there who are facing these issues or have been directly impacted by these issues. Okay, so now I will delve into my thoughts on this with regards to this case. If it was the case that Nicola had went further down the river to end things, it would mean that Nicola herself would have had to have set the scene, aka decoy, placing the phone on the bench and placing the harness on the ground next to the river. It still wouldn't explain why she didn't make sure that Willow was safe. Her partner said he goes to the gym on a Friday lunchtime. Considering how loved Willow was by Nicola, it seems a more logical idea that it would have happened around that time when she knew Willow was safe at home. She also could have taken Willow back to the car and left the windows down a little. With Willow being left there alone, she could have walked to the very busy road and been knocked down. Willow could have been taken by someone, and also she could have been shot by a farmer if she had travelled into a field with animals, like with sheep, etc. Nicola's dad said she loved Willow like her own child. Even the fact that Nicola would have had to have tied Willow up or distracted Willow to stop her from following her. I don't believe Willow would not have followed her, as it is possible for Willow to have left that area. The sign for me that Nicola did not go into the river or walk away from her further down the river is Willow would have either been wet, barking beside the river, running up and down the bank of the river to find a lower area to get in, as Willow is well used to getting into the river here, having done this many times before. Also, she would have been found following Nicola's scent further down the riverbank if Nicola had actually walked further down. I believe Willow was telling what happened to her in her own way. That she was put there along with Nicola's items by someone else. It explains why she stayed there with Nicola's items rather than follow her owner. She was confused and didn't know where to go. Having listened to her family and friends, Nicola would have at least tied Willow up so she was safe. We also have the fact that police said Nicola sent a message to a friend to arrange a play date for their children. She messaged her boss and logged into a Teams work call. All of this was stated by police as they had her phone data. It wasn't officially an account of seeing Nicola doing this herself. Yet she didn't reply to her sister, who was waiting on a response from Nicola. Nicola had also arranged for some tickets to an upcoming event which her children were involved in. Also, I seriously don't think Nicola, who loved her girls, would end things in a river next to the very school her children would have to attend every day. It would mean she'd deliberately done that, and I just cannot believe that she would hurt them like that. She had a car. She could have taken herself off somewhere else. Even if police give evidence of a note on paper or on her phone, I would have to question that. I really would. So now to talk about the visit by police on the 10th of January to Nicola's home. We will probably never know what transpired on that day, as the police officer who attended wasn't wearing his body cam. All we can take from this is police stated a response car staffed by both police and medical personnel attended a report for concern for welfare at Miss Bulley's home address. Nobody was arrested in relation to this. As seen in this independent news article, the call was in relation to alcohol issues. If Nicola was a danger to herself or others, she would have been removed for safety. The key words here are nobody was arrested. I don't believe it had any relation to mental health whatsoever. Plus, any time a call out happens, it is recorded and followed up on. Also, I want to talk about said alcohol issues. I don't believe Nicola was drinking that morning. Yes, you can live a basically normal life without giving too much away that you drink. Nicola's partner had no problem letting her drive her car with their children and dog inside. Also, when her partner became concerned that she was running late, he said he called her phone twice and called her on WhatsApp. He didn't contact the school to see if their children got there safely. He also said he was happy to have that hour to himself. So I don't believe he was concerned to the point that he thought she was drinking alcohol or that her mental health was of concern. I was also thinking that the fact that both of them had children, if it was a concern on the 10th of January, social services would have become involved. We don't even know who contacted the police on the 10th of January for a concern for welfare. Was it Nicola herself, her partner, her family, one of her daughters, or a concerned neighbour? What we do know is that a concerned person felt the need to contact ex-detective Mark Williams Thomas about this information. We don't know if this was a concerned neighbour, as police were not taking the possibility that something had happened to Nicola, and ignoring Nicola's family's concerns also, as they didn't believe the police theory. Nicola's partner also mentioned that everything was normal that morning, and the only slight difference was that she was more organised. For me, that is a good sign, that she was upbeat about her day ahead. Also, her dad said she was excited about a mortgage she had just landed. Police did state that following the first conversation they had with Nicola's partner, they graded her as high risk, which they later released that this was due to ongoing issues with alcohol and going through perimenopausal symptoms. Now, I don't take anything from that with regards to mental health, as it was bad enough on their part revealing such private information. Why not go the whole hog and say also mental health issues? I do believe if mental health was the issue, they would have released just that issue without having to release such private information. I believe that the police had their theory that Nicola had an accident due to alcohol or brain fog, etc., close to the river. I don't believe the police had any thoughts that she went in herself, as nowhere have the police mentioned mental health. Also, Nicola's family and friends never believed she went into the river. I would just like to point out that just because a woman is perimenopausal, it does not automatically rule you as suffering with mental health. Yes, it can happen, but doesn't mean it is the case. I will finish up by saying everything in this case points towards third-party involvement. There is no evidence of accident on the riverbank, no evidence of ending one's life, and no evidence of third party, even though police didn't look for said evidence of third party and had it all trampled over anyways. But by looking at everything to do with the case, this is what I believe, a third-party involvement. Thank you for watching. Take care of yourselves. Until next time, be safe, be happy. Please give this video and channel a like and a subscribe. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Everything used in the video is fair use.